Welcome to Friday Night Art Stream, where I draw random shit for your viewing pleasure. I'm your host, Kurisu, and you guys are probably wondering, did you actually made it to affiliate? And the answer, yeah, I actually did. I even shared it on social media the other day. So, yeah, I did it, chat. We did, well, actually, I can't say I did it. We did it, because if it weren't for you, if it weren't for every one of you, I wouldn't have made it to where I am today. So thank you guys so much for your overwhelming support. It has been a wild 6 months. That's the thing as well. I I was like, all right, what is a realistic vision, with being a VTuber? And I was visualizing that, okay, I'm not gonna get affiliate right away. I'm expecting affiliate maybe in a year, like in the span of a year, meaning 12 months. But the thing is, here's the thing, chat. So um the thing about affiliate, I expected it to reach it for, at the very least, in the span of 12 months. We managed to reach that in the span of 6 months, which is half a year. And it's all thanks to you amazing people out there. I couldn't have done it without all of you, and thank you guys so much for your overwhelming support. It really, from the bottom of my heart, it really means a lot to me. It, I again, words cannot express how I feel. So that's why I did that funny little sketch on Twitter, if you guys saw it. So yeah, once again, thank you so much. Every time you guys watch my stream, you guys are going to see the little point system that we got. We call it data tokens. And because of this, there will be changes to the channel itself. Granted, the only thing that you guys can use the data tokens right now is to highlight your message. But worry not, I will contact my my VTuber creator, that being Lynx. I will contact Link Stella, and I will I will probably commission to do some emotes, because she does a lot of good emotes too. So that you guys can use, So yeah. So I will have to include emotes, if not make them myself too, because hey, I am an artist, so I can make the emotes for you guys if you want. Well, some of them, of course, not all of them. So yeah. Also, another thing that I will say, I don't really care about the money that much, so ads are just gonna be like a minute, just 1 minute. I think 3 minutes of ads is just completely unnecessary if I'm a silly little guy, to be honest, So no, there is no need for 3 minute ads. Just 1 minute is more than enough. 1 minute every hour, you could say. So yeah. Um Also, I still haven't explored the bit system in Twitch, so I'm still getting used to all of this. But once I understand it fully, then once I incorporate, the bits and all that, then yeah, you guys can send me a TTS message. That is when it happens, but currently that is a work in progress. So unfortunately, we cannot have that. Oh yeah, another thing. The button below to subscribe. The for the sub button, there's gonna be a sub button below as well. It's gonna be marked in purple. That is also a work in progress. I already got the design, but it's right now it's grayed out. So that is some of the changes that are gonna be happening, at least for this Twitch channel. And because I have been streaming for more than a month already, I'm actually considering doing collabs. But the question is, who am I gonna collab with? And what game are we gonna be collabing with? If there is one game that I would love to be in a collab with, it'll be none other than Baldur's Gate 3. But I'm not talking about just Baldur's Gate, we play it once and then we dip. Oh no. I want to see the entirety of Faerun all the way to the end. That's how committed I am to Baldur's Gate. It's gonna be unmodded, obviously, because, you know, sure, mods are cool and all, but what if we played the game as it was meant to be played, you know, before the mods and shit? Even though Larian does incorporate mods and they encourage it, but yeah, pretty much. That's all the changes that we're gonna be having for the channel. So yeah. And as I said, today we're going to continue Friday Night Art Stream, episode 4. Last time we were making facial expressions for our Artificer. And we're going to be continuing just that. We're going to keep doing more Artificer facial expressions. What the fuck is wrong with the dogs from my neighbor? It's like they're possessed by demons or some shit. Whatever. They're my neighbors. I don't know what happens in their household. Anyways, let me just prepare everything for you guys so far. Oh yeah, I also learned how to play Magic the Gathering. Not 100%, but barely. Actually, I thought it was gonna be harder. The only thing that's gonna be a hassle is going to be learning the keywords to play Magic the Gathering, but the rest of it is stupidly easy to learn. It's like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Cardfight Vanguard, and Lorcana. All of these games have been preparing me to play Cardfight Vanguard. Literally those three. So yeah. Let me prepare this for you guys at home. Hold on a sec. Let me prepare this and oh, right, I forgot. The tab is in another channel. Hold on a second. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but just to be sure, let me go with the color picker here. Okay. You guys should be able to see it. This is what we did. This is what we did last stream, chat. So our goal here is to make every single facial expression from my Artificer here. We already got neutral. We got happy. Sad. We got angry. And we also got confused. That means that we are currently missing 5 expressions. But I think I'm gonna be fine just doing... I think just doing 9 is fine, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm fine just doing 9 expressions. So yeah, this is what we were doing last time. And we're gonna be continuing to do that in tonight's Friday Night Art Stream. Alright, let me see what was left on the list. Okay, this is the list. My goodness. So we already have neutral, we have happy, we have sad. So we're all the way in confused. Now we are going to be making sleeping. Okay, so we're going to be making a sleeping expression. That's pretty easy. Alright, where the hell is Artificer? Oh, okay, there she is. So what I do usually is I put Artificer here on the side to pretty much know the dimensions and stuff. And I'm going to... There we go. Let me see. Where is the brush that I use? Oh, never mind. I found it. Hold on. And now that I have the sleeping folder, there we go. We're gonna go to the sleeping folder, and I am going to use the mannequin. I will be honest, there is a stigma when it comes to art. Like using mannequins is a little frowned upon, but you should not feel bad using mannequins, you know? If it's for the sake of learning and if it's for the sake of, you know, to get the dimensions easier, then I don't think there's anything wrong with using a mannequin for art, to be honest. That is my honest opinion. I feel that like hell, even professors in college usually encourage that. Like they're like, dude, if the program itself, if the program itself encourages it, then use it at your disposal. Pretty much, that is what is. These are tools that usually help the artist instead of, you know, leaving them with doubts, which is the reason as to why I think that using mannequins is not that big of a deal, and you shouldn't be frowned upon for using it. Now, what is frowned upon that should not be done, do not ever trace someone else's artwork and claim it as yours. That is called plagiarism. And that's gonna get you in a lot of trouble. Both, of course, what I mean by a lot of trouble, I'm talking that it's gonna give you a lot of trouble, both uh, reputation wise, and yeah, you don't want to fuck with the government either. So depending on who you trace and who you mess with, it can get you sued. So it's not even worth it, to be honest. If I were to give a tip to every beginner artist that wants to start drawing, dude, just draw. Even if your artwork is shitty at the start, you're never gonna learn if you don't start. So even it doesn't matter if your artworks are gonna be shitty. Just fucking do it. Like there is a quote that I really like about this also this artist by the name of I have you guys ever heard of an artist by the name of Andy Warhol? Really amazing artist back in the day. He is the person that defined graphic designing. Like he's the man who put graphic designing on the map. So what I think, honestly, again, depending on the artwork that you have, what should I say? Andy Warhol has a quote. If you don't know what to do, just draw something. Let people determine if it's good or bad. And while they're deciding, draw even more stuff. There's no better philosophy than that. It's like, oh, your art is basically you draw because you like it, not because you. I mean, sometimes there's people that are like, oh, I gotta make money, I gotta make art, but art that comes from the soul, it's because you do it because you absolutely love it. That's pretty much what good. That is what good art is versus art that usually is just it's just for profits, which usually is not worth it. If I'm being honest. Hell, I'm doing this Friday night art streams for you guys because I love doing art. Every single time I that a Friday approaches, I get excited. I get extremely excited just to draw with you guys. Every single time. You guys have no idea how excited Fridays make me for art at least. Because I get to do what I love, you know? I get to take a break from video games and I get to do art for you guys. And you guys get to join me and enjoy what I draw. It's a chill stream pretty much. Which is another reason why I love Friday night art streams. Because of how chill they are. This is gonna be the hardest thing to draw. Holy shit. It's the thing that gives me the most difficulties when I first design Artificer are these spiky hair. Like this part of the spiky hair, I always have difficulty drawing that every single time. Let me see if I can get it on the first try. Doubtful, but Maybe I can do, let's see, maybe I can get a ruler, separate this. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, this may actually work. Wait, hold on. Actually. Oh my god, not that actually. But anyways. Oh yeah, another thing that I wanted to say, I'm going to a card shop to play Magic the Gathering. There's gonna be the Magic the Gathering pre-release that is going to be with Final Fantasy, and I'm gonna be participating in it since I have now acquired some vast knowledge when it comes to the game itself. I mean, it's not that the game itself was hard, but you know. Oh, it looks cool though. Okay, wait a minute. I'm cooking. I'm cooking here. Hold on. All right, the mouth is gonna be a little bit of a hassle, but that's fine. That is a-okay. All right, let me see. Let me turn off the ruler. See how this looks without the mannequin. Okay, it's looking pretty nice so far. Okay, I actually like this how it's looking. So usually when you see an eye, you see this eye, right? Usually when you're drawing closed eyes, you take a look at this line over here, and you draw just like so. See? See how it looks like a closed eye? It's that easy. And if you want to add more highlights to it, then you can just do this. There we go. Super easy to do. And usually it's not that hard to draw closed eyes. I do want the eye to be bigger though, because you usually when it comes to animation and arts in general, there's something called exaggeration, which is when someone does the most attractive things bigger and the less attractive things smaller. In my case, in the case of anime, when it comes to anime itself, usually people like to make the eyes bigger so that they seem more appealing to the general public. Because the eyes is what catches the people's eyes, you know? By that I mean in terms of animation. And not only does it apply to anime itself, but it also applies to cartoons. Let me see how this looks without the. Okay, this looks nice so far, yeah. This also applies to other media such as cartoons and stuff. Everything that oh god, okay. Okay, never mind. I don't have to use the ruler here. Just wanted to draw the neck. But yeah, exaggeration is an important piece of any art in general because that is when someone takes a part of the artwork and makes usually the most attractive things bigger and the less attractive things smaller. Take anime for example. Anime usually makes the it makes the how should I call it? Anime usually make the eyes bigger, and some of the other stuff they make them extremely small. For cute characters, they always make the heads bigger, the eyes bigger, etc. When it's a more serious tone, usually they make things small. for the anime itself. If it's an extremely serious anime, or if the character itself is not, it's not that attractive, but we don't talk about that. Then when it comes to cartoons, usually there's people that like to make the hands bigger. They like to make some of the designs bigger. Anything pretty much. But that is something that is like animation 101. The most attractive things are made bigger, while the less attractive stuff are made smaller. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I really love how this is looking so far. And this is the first sketch of the night, mind you. Let's go. Oh, it looks sick. I cook, chat. Look at this. Now I activate this to create the bun. The bun over here is supposed to look like a light bulb, which is the reason why I made it like that. Okay, and now that we have that, we do a 1. Do a 1. We do a 2. And we do a 3. All right, chat. We got the very first expression of the night, which is already nice. Let me save. Also, chat, very important when you're working with every single project, always save your files, because if anything happens, like a power outage or something for that matter, then yeah, I suggest you guys always save your progress, because you don't want to do this shit all over again. But so far, this artwork, this sketch is looking nice. And what was the thing that I used to do with the other ones? Oh right, gray color. So we're gonna name this one gray. And we are just going to grab this gray color from our lovely artificer. We're gonna select this with the magic wand tool. Every single thing here. Every nook and cranny. Oh, okay. Something's wrong. What's wrong? Oh, okay. I see the problem. So these crevices. Not only that, but another thing that can hinder you is turn off the ruler, because sometimes the rulers can be extremely detrimental for your artwork when you are selecting multiple things with the magic wand. Also, extremely important, close these gaps always. Every time you see a gap like this, close it. That is if you plan to use your magic wand tool, because if you don't, then that's fine. You don't have to close anything. But every single time you use the magic wand and you see open gaps like these, you're gonna have a bad time. Now that there's no gaps open, except for up here, like these tiny gaps are the bane of people's existence when they're using the magic wand. Like, holy shit, they're so annoying. All right, now that we got these, I'm gonna go ahead and select the magic wand. There's the first one. I'm gonna select all of this. And all of this as well. We're gonna expand selected area to 3. Go to the gray layer and select the gray that we selected earlier. Boom! Easy. I didn't even have to lift a finger. And this is usually done for the base coloring for art. Usually, when it's base coloring like this, that's what a lot of people do. Or you can always just use the clipping mask method and draw everything by hand and, you know, do the artwork and stuff. But right now, since we're working with a sketch, we don't really need to do that. And I'm gonna select the dark gray layer. Like this. Go back to the line art. Select this. Span selected area. Go back to the dark gray layer. Do not forget to go back to your layers. Because if you're drawing on the wrong layer, you're gonna be fucked. Also, another important thing that I need to emphasize. The line art layer always in the top so that you can see everything else. Because if you put it on the bottom, you're gonna see that the colors overwhelm the line art. And you do not want that for your art to some extent. So line art always at the top. Unless that's your intent for whatever reason, you know? So now that we are here, we're gonna go ahead and this one layer is gonna be under line art. These ones have a color layered. I'm not sure what's this one that says extra. Let me turn this on for a minute. I gotta see what this extra was. Oh, okay, that's the expression. Never mind. Okay, so now we have the line art layer and we have this layer, which is gonna be our color layer. And I already have the perfect color for this. This is gonna be the color white, which because our character over here, which is Artificer, she is currently sleeping. So that is why we are going to be using a white color. And if you think, oh, this is already white, you don't have to color that. This is where you will be wrong. It's these little mistakes that can separate a good artist from a great one. It sure looks like it because of the page itself, but you want to double check these areas so that you can apply the color layer later on down the line. So now that I have the color layer, white, there we go. Now it is the color white. Another important thing to know. Now that I have the color layer, I can start placing these white lines everywhere. Because this is supposed to be the character sleeping. So that is the reason why the lines themselves are white. Because she's in a neutral state. She's currently sleeping. That's why. Okay, now we go here. This is the good thing about adding colors, that it's just, I think that personally, when it comes to art, adding colors to an artwork, it's like my favorite shit to do. Every single time that I have to add colors to an artwork, it's amazing. I feel like the hardest part when it comes to art, it has to be usually it's the line art, because you're composing everything, and the line art is gonna determine if your artwork is good or if your artwork is straight up garbo. Trust me, a long line art can go a long way. If done correctly, of course. Hit that one. That one crossed the line itself. I do want to apologize for another thing, chat. I did not do a stream yesterday because I was honestly preparing for I was honestly preparing the affiliate stuff for you guys out there. I wanted to have everything ready, and again, I did not expect to reach affiliate this quickly. Like it literally caught me off guard. I was just chilling, bro. I was just learning how to play Magic the Gathering at my friend's house, and then that's when the notification hit me. I was like, "What the fuck? Did I actually just become affiliate? I wasn't even ready. What?" So it caught me unawares. I was not prepared for that, chat. Doing Friday night art streams is just it's just so relaxing. And since I'm just drawing random stuff, there will be a point, chat. There will be a point where I will draw some peak art, because we gotta do that eventually. It'd be extremely fucking funny, chat. Imagine if I draw something so unbelievably peak, and then everybody on Twitter goes and says that it's AI just so they can cope harder. I would troll the shit out of them. I would be like, bro, you think this is like it would be funny that even if a guy gets said, oh, community knows this guy's using AI, it's like, bro, you guys are saying that I'm using AI. I dare you to sit through 4 hours of a live stream and then come back to me and say if it's actually AI or not. I double dare you. I don't think anybody has the balls to do that. There are two types of people that I'll be honest, chat. I have a question. I like a legit question. People who live in Puerto Rico, have you guys seen that stupid fucking commercial for the Bad Bunny concert? The one with the chickens and shit. I'm so tired of watching that commercial, guy. Dude, you don't even know the gist of it. Like, I looked at it, I was like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? Bad Bunny approved of this shit? Nah, bro. There ain't no way, bro. You know how places are these days, cutting fucking corners every single time. Hell, even Comic Con did it, but it's not like it should be the norm. There are two things in art that I hate. AI, well, actually three. They're AI, art tracers, and the color orange. I really hate the color orange so much. It's just okay. I'm not a hater of the color orange. It's just okay. Sure, yes, I am a hater of the color orange because I really don't like the color orange. But it's just a white orange. There's better colors out there. Every single time that I look at orange, I'm gonna be like, yeah, the color orange is the main reason why Concord failed because they used it a lot. I chat. We got yet another expression done. DJ, did you actually stop? Oh my god, you did. Don't stop the music. Okay. Okay, chat. We added yet another expression. We added the sleeping expression, but we're gonna add extra here. We're going to place these. Nah, that's too thin. There we go. That to notify that she's sleeping. All right, then we activate all of these. We grab the sleeping one and we place it over here, I think. Yo, chat. This may be the best one that I've done so far. Yeah. This is definitely the best one that I've done out of these expressions. It's the one that I like the most too. I think the extra should also be. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, chat. We're only 3 expressions left for our artificer. What would be the next one? The next one is a serious expression. All right, let me see what color we got on serious. Violet. Okay, my second favorite color. You guys probably did not know this, but violet is my second favorite color in the entirety of the color wheel. Like my favorite one has to be green, like this green, I think. These two greens, these are my favorites. These are my favorite greens. This is more seafoam, but this green is great. This one is peak. But violet is a close second though. I really love violet a lot. So the next expression is going to be serious. So let's do that real quick. Let me take out the list. Turn on the mannequin. All of these out. Make a new layer in this folder just to confirm. Yes, yes it is. Fine art. And now we position the head again. I feel like, should I do one with this angle? I don't think I've done one with this angle yet. Even though it's going to be a very difficult angle to work with though. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Besides, we're already fine with what we're doing here. Oh yeah, this angle is great. I think we can do one with this angle. Oh yeah, we haven't done one with this angle at all. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this angle. All right. Now that we got that. Oh yeah, you guys can also subscribe to the channel as well, but I suggest not to. I suggest you guys to wait because we don't have the emotes yet. All right. So once I get the emotes, then I will encourage you guys if you guys want. It's completely up to you. You don't have to do it. The stream is free for everyone to enjoy. The only problem is gonna be the ads though. That's gonna be a bit of an issue. But that's fine. It's fine. It's honestly fine. It's just a minute. It's literally just 1 minute of ads. It's not a little annoying though, I will say, but you know. Oh shit, wrong layer. Ah, no, wrong layer. There we go. Almost fucked it up. So for this angle, since it is an angle looking over here, it's gonna be a bit of a tricky angle. A little tricky. Whoop, wrong brush. No, no, no. We can't use that one. So that means that the little thing is over here. No, definitely not. No, because that's all the way in the back. That's all the way in the back. So, besides, we can do that later. Okay, there we go. That's too thin. There we go. And then here, it's gonna do this. Like always, I just like to put this in the eye. Another thing that I also did, at least to improving art, is you should always look. You should never stop looking for learning resources. Like you should always be looking for it. You know, every chance you get, there's something that my art teacher once told me, and it's that you never ever stop learning. Like everything, there's always something new. You know, every single time. You never stop learning at all. So every single time you look for art, you know, to learn and stuff, it's good for you because you know you're learning a lot. So it's not all bad. So I would encourage it as well. Let me see. Can I do this? Yes, I can. Let me just do this. Nah, it's too long. There it is. This one is a little scuffed, I will admit. Okay, it doesn't look that bad though, but it is still a little scuffed. I feel like we should add more spikes to the back. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, this is fine. It's honestly fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, I don't like that. Maybe I should separate the nose a bit. Chat, what do you guys think? Should I separate the nose a little bit? Or do you guys think it's fine? I think I should. I think I should. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, the nose made a huge difference. Sometimes you guys use the mannequins for reference, but they can be wrong sometimes. At least for what you're trying to achieve. At times. Okay, let me turn this and then this. See how this works. See how this looks. Okay, that looks 10 times better at least. You know what this reminds me of? That reminds me of that one meme that's been circulating Twitter lately. You know, the one where the character is laughing. Oh, stop! And they're being tickled, and then I said stop. Then the character gets all realistic and shit. Yeah, that's what it just reminds me of. Except there's no realism here. It's the same character just getting serious. Okay, I don't think there's any crevices on the. No, there's no openings at least. Oh wait, yep, there's an opening. Then for the bun, there's one, there's two, there's three, there's four. Wait, no, there's four. There's five, there's six. Damn, what the hell is my neighbor doing with his car? You guys hear that? That's probably not important. Anyways, we're going with the gray layer now, again. Color picker, or line art. Go here, and if there is any, there's an opening where's the opening? Tell me. I don't see any openings, but there is one around here. I just don't know where it is. Definitely not there. That small ass opening. Oh my fucking god. You guys see what I mean? There's another one. It was gonna bite me in the ass later. No, that one goes. That one. There we go. This one's also a problem. By the by, you guys are not getting annoyed by the ads currently, right? Just wanted to make sure. Okay, let me now select the line art. There's still an opening, really? Where? Where is the opening? Don't see it anywhere. And I'm selecting the line art, by the way. Wait a minute. No, it's not in the gray layer. I was just making sure. Oh, where is that opening? I don't really see it anywhere. Not there either. Because I'm selecting it, but I don't know what's going on. I need to check every nook and cranny of the hair. There's no way it's that one, right? There's no way. There's no way it's that tiny spot. And I'm looking like a maniac right now, like right now, chat. Definitely not there either. Is it over here? It's not there. That one's sealed. Surely it wasn't that little crevice that we just sealed, right? It's not. Okay. It's definitely not. Huh, that is so weird. And we don't even have the ruler either. It's not that one either. This is like trying to figure out. This is like playing Where's Waldo, but with art. That's what it feels like. Where's Waldo Art Edition? Because look at this, chat. This one is perfect. This one is all right. But okay, this one is all right. Chat, I just figured it out. Oh my god. Am I a dumbass or am I a dumbass? If this was the reason. Oh my god, that was the reason. What the fuck? What the fuck, chat? That was the reason why everything was fucked up. My god. See what I mean, chat? This is what I mean. If you leave open spaces like that, you do not want to leave open spaces like that, or else you're gonna have a bad time. Like I did right now. Okay, select this. And selected area. There's easier ways to do this, of course. I'm just doing it like this because it's easier for me at least. Not the line art layer, the gray layer. There we go. Then we go ahead, we get the dark gray. Guys, you guys have no idea how excited I am to play Magic the Gathering tomorrow. I am so excited for that Final Fantasy pre-release. You guys don't even know the gist of it. I'm not sure what deck I'm gonna build though, because I'm gonna have to see my card pool. Okay, what type of violet should we have? I think this one is appropriate for the character. Yeah, this one's very appropriate for the character. Now we go to this one. Since the character is serious, this one is going to be violet. Okay, that's below the line art. I just needed to check something. Okay, there we go. There we go. Wait, no, that one's too... There we go. Hey! Yee. All right. What else can we do for this amazing artwork? Oh my god, I almost forgot. Holy shit, I literally almost forgot. First and foremost, first of all, no, first of all, is this. Okay. Second of all, second of all, go to our gray layer here. And now our color layer. Actually, no, hold on a second. There we go. Go ahead, color. We're gonna get our good old violet. Not like that. Select, expand selected area. And then we color. Just to be sure. And then we go to the gray area. And color the gray that we just left. The gray that we just left out, of course. You know what's funny? That I, instead of using my drawing pencil, I decided to use my mouse there. Even though I don't draw with mouse, so yeah. Did I just... I completely skipped something, chat. We'll go back to it later. It's fine. It's cool. It's something we can fix immediately. Okay, then we do this. It's like we're putting circuits on the character. That is why we do this on the hair. Because it's like if we're putting circuits. It's like we're putting cables. Or cables, chat. Cables on her hair. And she's an artificer, so... Okay. Then we do this. And this. There we go. There we go. Okay. I may eventually draw an entire artwork one of these days on another Friday Night Art stream. Did I just... My god, I selected another brush. I may draw an entire artwork in one of these days in Friday Night Art stream. But today's not that day, unfortunately, because today we are just doing facial expression studies. What should now the question is, what should my first artwork be about? What should I draw on stream for you guys? I was thinking maybe I'm gonna be honest. I think the biggest challenge is gonna be drawing myself because I am shitty at drawing curly hair. Like you guys still I suck at drawing curly hair. I can learn, sure, but it's gonna be extremely hard. Knowing the volume and stuff from the curly hair, it's a complete hassle, dude. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's gonna be extremely hard. It may take me a couple of time. A long time, even. Yeah. Let's see here. There we go. Also, chat, I know that I just hit affiliate and I just celebrated getting my affiliate status and stuff, but I think I chose a bad time to become affiliate. I don't know why. The reason why I say this is because not Twitter, but Twitch may be fucked. Especially if you guys seen what's going on Twitter. Apparently, it's something happening with a content creator by the name of Tectone, and apparently he wants to boycott Twitter because of their double standards. I mean, in a way, I understand it, but come on, dude. Now you're giving Twitch. Now you're giving Twitch a bad publicity, even though again I feel like they should do something against about their stuff. I know I'm not supposed to talk about this pretty much, but hey, I'm not gonna be silent either. So you know. But yeah, I don't. But yeah, I may have chosen a bad time to become a Twitter affiliate, even though I don't really care. I got to affiliate. I'm happy. If anything, the only thing I would want is for Twitter to not Twitter. My God, I always confuse Twitter with Twitch. Twitch, Twitter, Twitter, Twitch. See what I mean? They both start with twee. Both of them start with twee, chat. My God, so many empty areas here that are left. I barely even noticed them. I'm thinking about doing a collab, but I'm not sure with who though. Is there any content creators that you guys recommend that I should do collabs with? Granted, I cannot choose anybody like that's way big because that again, I'm just a silly little guy, so can't go for the big ones yet. I feel like this violet is a little too dark for my liking. Let me change that. Hold on. No, it's more towards pink. I think this violet is perfect. Okay, we got another one, chat. Now we have the serious expression. Turn off artificer. Turn on the other ones. All right, neutral. You are going to go around, maybe down here. Oh shit, I don't have space. Chat, I just realized I don't have space. That's funny. I thought that we were gonna fit every one of these here. That's easy. You know what? That's all right. We can always do this. Now the serious expression should have space to place on the canvas. There we go. Another expression for the collection. All right. Chat, we are only missing, and I kid you all not, we are only missing 2 expressions. Granted, we can still do the other one that we wanted to make, but I'm not sure. Should I do it? I think we should. I honestly think we should, yeah. Yeah, I think we should. We should definitely do it. Because the thing is, I'm gonna apply, like, we're doing the expressions now, but then later on, I'm gonna apply the coloring to all of this, to all of these facial expressions. I'm gonna apply coloring to it. So yeah. And I almost forgot one more thing that I had to do for both of these facial expressions that I completely forgot. And I'm like, wait a minute. First and foremost, on the line art department, wait, okay, yeah. Is it really that thick? It is, yeah. All right, because I minimized it. I'm a dumbass. That's one thing I forgot. And I forgot this. Chat, I don't know why, but this one right here. Oh no. You know what this is one's reminding me of, chat? Oh my god. I just can't unsee it now. Oh my god, what the fuck? Chat, I fucked up. I just realized how much I fucked up because this face. Oh no. I just realized what this face looks like. Oh no. You guys remember that one clip from I Show Speed? That's what it reminds me of. Oh no, not the clip, bro. You guys know the one where the mama kind of where the kid, well, it's not a kid obviously, but there's a guy that goes into I Show Speed stream, and the fucker goes like, please Speed, I need this, my mama kind of homeless. And it's like, I started laughing because I was like, what the fuck does kind of homeless even mean, bro? Oh my god. Alright. Here's the thing, chat. People often ask, what does kind of homeless mean? I am asking, what does 1.5 viewers look like? That's the real question people should be asking themselves. But no, we often go for the simpler questions. Like, what does kind of homeless even mean? Now I fixed the issues that the artworks themselves had. So now, wait, this is part of the basic one? No, that's the line art and stuff. Wait a minute. I kind of fucked up. This is why you should not draw on the wrong layer, chat. Because you're gonna fuck up badly. Let me turn off this. Right? Now that we got that, I have a question though. Now that we're affiliated, can we actually rate like big VTubers now? I mean, I doubt it, but could be interesting. It'd be hella nice if we could do that. I don't think we can though, but we can try at least, you know? We can try. It's like there's a chance, you know? There's a realistic chance. DJ, did you stop the music? Yes, you did. But yeah, chat, always check your layers or else you're gonna fuck up. Oh my god, I cannot with this expression, bro. I cannot. I just can't. Oh my god. I just can't unsee it now. What have I done? I did it. I brought this upon myself. I literally brought this upon myself. All right. Almost completely forgot the beauty mark. Can't forget about that. That's important. No, wait. Nope, no beauty mark there. No. Line art. That goes here. There we go. Now that we got that, and we're in serious, now we can add the other lines. All right, we got another one, chat. For real this time. And we did not forget this time to add the lines and all that stuff that the character was missing. But yeah. Now that we're done with the serious one, the next one is disgusted. Oh, okay. That's what that one's gonna be. That one's gonna be a little difficult to do. The disgusted face. Are you serious? There's another one? Another one of you? What's your website? Just so I can ban your asses. Alright. I guess I'm gonna have to copy this. Give me a second, chat. Okay, first and foremost, get out of here. Alright, chat. This is an emergency. It turns out that these bots are using something different than Streamboo now, and I'm gonna have to ban them. So give me a second, chat. It's not gonna take 5 minutes, so you guys will not have to worry too much. So let's see. Was it moderation? Yeah, I think it was. Hold on a second. Wasn't here. Not there either. There's the band chatters. I'm not looking for the band chatters, to be honest. What I'm looking for is the banned words. This is what I'm looking for. Add. And then paste this. And I thought Streamboo was the only one. Now they're using another one. All right, chat. That's pretty much everything. What else? What else? Now that we did that, we can go back and draw. Same as always. My first day of affiliate, and now we have to deal with another type of bot. Fan fucking tastic. Oh, now we have to do the disgusted face. The disgusted face is gonna be a little difficult to make. Let me I gotta look for a reference to see what a disgusted face usually looks like in anime, even though I barely have seen anime nowadays, if I'm being honest. Okay. Oh, this is simple. Okay. I can tell how a disgusted face looks like. Well, there's two ways. There's one that looks like they're bored as shit, and then there's another one that it's just you're just looking at the character like, ew, bro, what the fuck? So from the looks of it, when it comes to a disgusted face, their eyes are usually squinted, and they usually have okay, their eyes are squinted, yes. The brows are well, the brows can be anything though, but usually the brows end up like upwards pretty much. And the expression could be the mouth expression. I think it could be anything. Although I do like the one where they just show their teeth. Gives more expression to the disgusting expression too. I think I got it. I don't know why. I think I got it. Although I don't think so. Oh right, it's 3D. Okay, this is fine. And now that we have this, we're going to turn all of these off. Proceed through here. Gotta check everything. There we go. Line art. and draw the face all over again because it's the best thing that we know what to do right now. Let me see how it looked. Okay, it's really simple. Okay. Let me get the artificer so that I can get a clear reference. There we go. And I know that the eyes are squinted, so basically the eyes should be this. Okay, now I need to see how the mouth looked. Okay, so it's an arc and then to the side. Okay, so it should be like an arc to okay, an arc to the side. I think this is fine. Although the eye over there should be, hold on a second. Okay, there we go. And now we have to draw the hair again, the hardest part of the hair. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we have everything. I feel like the hair is not spherical enough. It has to, you know, I don't want this to look really flat. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. I want this to be circular, pretty much. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. And that means that I can just do this. Just add the little light bulb, but let me check how it looks. Okay, that doesn't look bad. That looks good. Just for my benefit, I'm just gonna add this over here. Okay, there we go. Actually, no, that there we go. Now that we have this, now that we have this one now, gonna move this a little lower so we can add the little light bulb type of hair. Okay, do this, and this, and this, and this. It's not doesn't look as good as the other ones, but okay, it looks good regardless though. I like how it looks though. Line art. Let me check if there's any. Oh my god, there are a lot of them. There is a crap ton of these. I think it's fine to choose it now. Let me see. Oh my god, I actually made them in the wrong layer. Ah, worst idea ever. Okay. We can always go back to the line art layer. But first, let me save because I don't want to lose my progress at all. That would, if we lose our progress, that would suck, to be honest. All right, let me see. I think we should be able to select all of the hair now. There is a crevice. Where? Where is it? There it is. Found it. It's always those that people often forget. Now we should be able to select it all. Still no. Wait a minute. Okay. Surely it's not this little one that we see here, right? Surely it's not that one. Right? It's not. Okay. So there is actually a bigger problem. Great. Now we're playing Where's Waldo with the line openings again. There it is. I found it. It was that one. And select the area by free, and then we go here. Gonna name this one Great. Allow me to hydrate for a minute. Now we can select this. And put it under line art. There we go. Let's see. Oh, right. Dark gray. That's right. There we go. Okay. And now, chat. Now we use the worst color ever. Oh my god, this is the ugliest fucking color ever. Ah, I feel disgusting. Chat. You know we had to give disgusted this color because of how disgusting this color even is. Fuck orange. Oh, my homies hate orange. Ew. Even she's disgusted by the color orange. Ew. Orange. Such a terrible color. I feel disgusting. Okay? I feel disgusted. I feel disgusting using this color. I feel so dirty, you know? That's how I feel. You know that one feeling where you refuse to use a character in a video game because like, and then you feel disgusting using that character. Yeah, that's how I feel using the color orange right now. The guy in my college who said that green was the worst color ever, he was probably an orange enjoyer. I'm not even gonna be surprised if that just happens to be the case. Ugh. Orange. Remember, Chad, that is the reason as to why Concord failed. Orange gloves, orange outfit, orange this, orange that. Their obsession with the color orange is what got them. My God. Orange. Some people say that yellow is the worst color, and I disagree because I think again yellow is a funny color. Well, that's why I like yellow. I don't mind yellow. But people that say that green is the worst color, bro, you haven't seen. I always told them, fuck orange, bro. Imagine if that's like a heated debate on Twitter. Which one's better, green or orange? If that ever becomes a debate on Twitter, I want green. I'm gonna be the main advocator for the color green. You guys are gonna see what I'm gonna do once I'm done with drawing all of these facial expressions. You'll see. You guys are gonna love what I'm gonna do after I'm done with all these facial expressions. Trying to get the sweet spot from this part right here. There we go. Ah! There we go. Once I get the emotes, I'm gonna have to start looking for the people who supported me the most, so that way I can give them a sub. I still haven't forgotten about that. I have to gift subs to people for the people that have been helping me for all of you that have been helping me in this journey. Alright, chat, we got the disgusted emote. Then I'm gonna put extra. Alright, chat, we got it. We got the disgusted we got the disgusted facial expression. Turn the other ones on. Alright, chat. That means that we only have one more expression, and then we're finished with all of these expressions done. And that's when I'm gonna do the thing that I told you guys you guys were gonna love. So that means we are only missing blushing. Okay. Okay. So we're missing two actually, but yeah, I think I'm better off with just one left, to be honest. I think two is a little unnecessary. Two more is a little unnecessary. Although if I'm feeling it, then maybe I'll make another one. So yeah. Turn all of these back off, and then I do this again in order to make a new expression. What direction was discussed in? Okay, it was on the left. Maybe a little bit there. Yeah, I think that will be... This will be perfect. Yeah, I like this one. Alright, guys, we doing this. We doing this again. Oh shit! Wrong brush. My god. Where is... There it is. Always need that reference. And I forgot something. My god, I'm stupid. I completely forget about this. I don't know why. There's all... I'm so whack today. I always keep forgetting something. Every single time. Every single time, chat. I think it's because I got so disgusted by the color orange that I wanted that to be over quickly. Maybe that's the reason why. There we go. That's what I forgot about disgusted. I can't look at that color anymore. Let's keep going. Orange. Orange. You. I should make a... I should make a... I should honestly make a... a point system, a point reward that says ew orange. Ew orange. Or maybe one that says you like orange? Ew, fucking cringe. Something like that. I'll figure something out. Something that just pisses people off for liking the color orange. I think I have an idea of what am I gonna do here. First and foremost, let me close these gaps. Now, okay, we got this. I'm not gonna forget this time, I promise. And now here, I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Hmm. Let's see. I need to see how does anime do the expressions again. Oh, okay. So, all right, I was doing something wrong here. Hmm. Okay, so it's two arcs. So it's two arcs. 2 arcs. And then is it? I think it is. Yeah, pretty much. Wait a minute. There is one that is sideways though. Okay. Oh, it's just like the other ones that we did earlier. Okay, yeah. So 2 arcs, an arc bigger than the other side. Got it. So 2 arcs, an arc bigger than the other arc. Two arcs. There we go. And now we do the wait. Did I drew it all on the? I didn't. Okay. I was a little concerned. I thought I drew everything on the mannequin, but I didn't. I was scared. Did I forgot to draw the lines on this? No, no, the disgusted facial expression has the lines on it. I didn't forget this time. I need to know which one is the paint bucket tool for that one. Okay, now for the other side. Now for the other side. Okay, now we draw this. And draw this. There we go. Okay, we got this one so far. Although I feel like we should add a bit more blush. There we go. I feel like the blush now is perfect. And now we have this. Now that we have the blush and everything, I feel. Oh, wait, we almost forgot something. Hold on. There we go. Now we do the gray. Just to make sure no crevices are left, let me turn this off. I already see crevices and I am a little upset. Okay. That should be more than enough. Wait, are you serious? There's a crevice? Oh, there it is. There we go. And now that we got all of this, select expanded area. That's going to be 3. And grab the gray and toss it. There it is. Good. Okay, we now have the color gray. Another thing that I want to add for the line art. Dark gray. AJ, don't stop! Don't stop the music. What is wrong with you? I was enjoying that soundtrack. Okay. You have the darker tone? Oh yeah, I do. Mouth and mouth too. Okay. So that means I'm gonna have to turn on the happy one. I'm gonna need this and this. So we're gonna use mouth. Okay, mouth is going to be this one. No, this is gonna be the mouth. And then this is gonna be mouth 2, which is gonna be the tongue. It's sometimes good to return It's sometimes good to return to previous references because you can do this pretty much. You can just recycle some of the colors that you use on your previous ones, and you should be fine. Now we go for color. For this type of color, I want something pink, something bright. There we go. I feel like this pink is perfect. Look how this pink looks. Oh, this is way too good. Yep, this is the pink. This is definitely the pink I'm looking for. I gotta find more soundtracks for you guys. I have way too little soundtracks, too little of a soundtrack selection. So now we have pink for the blushing one. Pink. Do this real quick. There we go. Okay, now we do this real quick for... I'm surprised that this did not bleed out, even though it has the crevice. Could say it was a miracle though. Just with the colors, it's really not that difficult. Just experiment with colors until something clicks, you know? That's really what it is. For me, I think the color that associates blushing the most is this pink one. Could be gaming today, but I'm doing art for you guys. So, yeah. Let me just do this real quick. There we go. Let's see here. All right. Drop the paint. That's why the paint bucket tool is a double-edged sword, because sometimes it can work on your favor and sometimes it doesn't. And this is one of those situations where it can work on your favor as long as you have the lines. Okay, just a few more and we should be donezo with the facial expressions. Can't believe that the first night tonight with the first night tonight with my affiliate status and already encountered a bot. Isn't it funny? If not a little ironic. Because last time when we were not affiliate, our trouble was the stream boo bots, and now we're gonna have to deal with another type of bot because we became affiliated. Either that or they just gave up on stream booing, found another one completely. So yeah. But that gives me more of a reason to add another one to the banned list of words. Which is fine by me. I don't even know why people promote their bot garbage. There's people that wanna. It's like, bro, you wanna be famous? Then just bust your ass off. There's no shortcuts allowed. That's literally how it is. If I busted my ass off trying to get affiliate, then if I could do it, you can. You guys can do it too. I'm not gonna put the okay. So we got the last facial expression. I'm not gonna put the blush yet because we still have to do something, and that's when I'll add the blush. But you could say we are completely done. Well, chat, there we go. We got every single expression for our artificer. We got the normal one, happy, sad, angry, confused, sleepy, serious, disgusted, and blushing. So now that we did this, now there is one more thing that we need to do, and that would be, first and foremost, I'm gonna grab this color, this one right here, and I'm going to place it all over these ones, all over the artificer ones. This I'm gonna call skin, and this is not going to be in any of these. Actually, yeah, I should do it like that. But I'm gonna place the skin layer all over down here so that it does not. I can draw it like this normally, so it doesn't go down pretty much. Now that we have this, we can just do this, to be honest. Is that the same color? Oh yeah, it is. So now we're adding the color to every single one, but we're still not gonna be done. Because remember when I said that I was gonna do something that you guys were gonna like? I am going to casually just do this and grab a very, very dark layer. This one, for example. Okay, we got that one. Now we gotta turn it off. That one's perfect. And then we're gonna continue adding the color to everything. Nope, not that one. There we go. Just adding the overall. I'm just adding the color here, which is fine to be honest. There we go. Yeet. Pop. And there. And this is when I use this tool. And there you go. You got the whole character colored. This is a skin tone for every single one of these faces. So if I turn it off, everybody gets turned off. Every single one of these faces, I mean. Every single face. Okay, we got that. There we go. Another one done. Just doing this. I just doing this loosely, to be honest. Like, I don't even need to like. I don't even need to try. Just do this loosely. You should be fine. Well, not too loosely because then you can. Do not go out of the lines though. That is a big. That is a big no-no. Regardless. Okay. Boop. Wait. Wait. That's a problem. Okay. All right. Because of this. There we go. Crisis averted. I still can't with this fucking face, bro. Every time I see it, I'm like, why? Why did I do this face? No. Fuck. Jesus Christ, man. Imagine me sharing these facial expressions on Twitter and then someone sees this face specifically and they quote the fucking meme. My god. Horrible. Absolutely horrible, dude. Horrid. Okay. Now we're going with the disgusted facial expression. Okay, now we do this. There we go. And then finally, we got the blushing expression. There we go. Now that everything is colored, everything is finally colored. We can go back to this, although there are things that still need coloring, like the teeth, for example. So we're going to do that. Going back to that white color layer, and we're gonna select. We're gonna go here, and we're going to do this. Wait. Actually, teeth is gonna go under skin. There we go. There we go. Now we got all of the expressions. There we go. And now that we have them like this, here's the reason why I said you guys were gonna like these expressions. Hold on a second. You guys see this part that says color? I often like to do this. You guys notice what I did there? Now if I copy it once more, ta-da! They're glowing now. That's what I wanted to do with the colors, at least. So I created two copies of the same color. And the filter for Gaussian blur was 98. I like this already. I really like what I'm doing with the hair color right now. This was the one part that I was looking forward to the most. Filter Gaussian blur 98. 9857 to be specific. There we go. We got red, which is angry. Filter blur Gaussian blur. Also 98. Now she looks like she's angry. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, now she looks like she's angry. Okay, go to this one. Gaussian blur 98. That's a very bright color. I like it. I like it a lot. I really like this color a lot. And now we're going with the unhinged one. Oh my god. Filter Gaussian blur. 98. There it is. One more for good measure. There we go. Serious. That will be the violet one. Filter Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur. Okay, make another copy. There we go. Then we got the worst color ever, in this case, the disgusted facial expression. I'm sorry, chat. I just don't like that color at all. And then finally, we got the pink color. Alright, chat. This is what I wanted to do with the hair colors. I just wanted to give them a good old glow. As you guys can see, they are currently glowing. And then on this background, hold on a second. No, because then you can't see everything, yeah. There we go. Okay, chat, we got all of the expressions now. Every single one. Look at that, chat. That looks pretty nice. I like it. Now, all we need to do is shade the skin. I'll call this one shading. We're gonna grab the same color. And we're gonna adjust the values so that it goes more towards red. Even though it's already towards red, it's definitely leading more towards red now. CMYK, RGB, let's go for R, there we go. High values, low values. I think this may be the reason. About 40%. No, that's definitely not it. Whatever. I'll just check the color wheel, go towards a more reddish color, and probably I'll choose this one. No, then definitely not that one. I think I had the color around here somewhere, right? Is it this one? Yeah, it's definitely this one, probably. I don't know if it was that one or this pink. it had to be this one. Yeah, it's this one probably. Definitely this one, yeah. I'm putting all of these currently so that I can use the Gaussian blur tool later. So that I can then do a proper shading. Okay, there's that one. Yeah, yeet. There we go. Yeet. Just adding the shadows, you know? Something so simple. Not too hard though. Besides, we're gonna use Gaussian blur in order to turn the shadows not that noticeable right now. I mean, they're still gonna be noticeable, yeah, but basically what I mean is that I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna minimize them with the blur tool and the opacity tool too. Can't forget about that. Hmm, that's the autosave. Yup, that's the autosave. Now that I think about it, yeah, I should save. I've already done a ton of progress. Can I do this? Oh my god, I still can't with this one. Achieving this effect for the glowing hair, it's really not that difficult, to be honest. I already showed you guys how I did it, so. I forgot the nose. I almost forgot the nose. Not on that one, though. That one's fine. Okay, we got that. These are rough sketches too, so we don't have to worry too much about the details either. There we go. And now that we have them all shaded, I can do this. Go to further blur, Gaussian blur again. Do I want it to be severe? I think this is fine, yeah. And now with the opacity, I can adjust what do I want for these. Well, chat, there we go. We finally did it. We got every single expression. Every single expression tonight. Honestly, chat, I had a lot of fun doing this. I really did. Let me put the blushing one. Actually, no, I think the blushing one is fine where it is. I got it, actually. Hold on. There we go. And now we're really, really done. Well, chat, there we go. Did I just hear you stop? Okay, there we go. All right. So I've finally done all of the expressions that I promised you guys I was gonna do. Again, it's not perfect, but it is something nice to look at, and that was the whole intent with this. And now that I have finally done it, I can save it and I can share it to. I can finally share these on Twitter. I can share it on Twitter. Artificer face sketches, finish artwork, art studies. There it is. All right, there we go. So I would love to continue doing something else right now, but unfortunately, there is nothing else we can do at the moment. We already done what we needed to do, which this was gonna be a continuation of the other part of the Friday night art stream, which was part two, and it was the whole purpose was to finish the whole thing, and we just did it. We completed the whole thing. We drew all of the facial expressions tonight. And before we finish stream, I am going to share this on Twitter. Just gonna post this. What the hell? What is going on Twitter? Whatever. It disconnected me for some reason. I don't know why. Someone trying to hack my account? Fucking assholes. Oh, they did! Okay! New device. Chrome on Windows. I don't use Chrome, okay? Okay, bro. Okay. That was at 5:40. I'm changing the password. I'll be right back, chat. Hold on a second. This is important. All right, chat. I am back. Sorry about that. I just had to I just had to go ahead and do something. But yeah, the problem was already solved. You guys don't have to worry about anything. Although it was kind of weird though. I was afraid that my account would be how should I say? My account would be banned, like hacked or something. But yeah. I don't have to worry about that no more. Anyways, just wanted to show you guys that we finally did this. We did this artwork. And now we can share, now for real, we can share it with Twitter. Now for real, we can share it with Twitter. So yeah, I can share this now. Digital artwork. Tonight. Actually, I'm just gonna put Artificer facial expression studies. There we go. And I will post it. There we go. And now I can quote retweet on VTubers. Studies from tonight, Friday night art stream. There we go. All right, chat. Now that we got the artwork done, unfortunately, I mean, I would love to keep doing stuff, but actually, there is one more thing we need to do, chat, because there is a friend of mine wanted me to see a video, and he wanted me to react on it with you guys here. So yeah, I guess we're reacting to that. I guess before we call it here. Let me find a video real quick. Hold on a second. I think all right, let me see which one was it. Oh god, I think I found it. So it's a short. A friend of mine wanted me to react to a video, and the video is named "A Message to Artists versus AI." I am a little concerned about the thumbnail. I hope it's not too bad. But yeah, we're gonna check the video out. Let me do some changes real quick so you guys can hear it at home. And then all right, here we go. So I found a video again. I'm scared to click on the play button. It's apparently a video by a guy named Danny Phantom EXE, and yeah, apparently, yeah, he's got a AI short. All right, chat, let's take a look. I wonder what this is.
This is a message to all artists out there. If
Okay,
you
I'm
draw,
listening.
if you paint, whatever you do, listen. The next time some AI bro or keyboard warrior comes
Okay.
to your comments and is like, I could do better
Ugh.
with AI. I'm a real artist. Do you know how you should respond?
How?
Draw them pregnant.
What the fuck?
You have that
the fuck?
power. Draw them getting railed by your OC.
What do you
See
mean?
what they say about that. Can an AI do that? Can an AI draw you getting choked out by a big,
don't know,
sweaty
man.
man's hunky thighs? This is not a threat of violence.
This is too much,
This is
man.
a promise. You have the power, the ability to transfer your thoughts and imagination to paper and physical reality.
I know, man, but
They need AI to mimic a fraction of your power. What are you doing? AI's gonna steal our jobs. Well, my OC's gonna steal your
What the
virginity.
fuck?
You have been given a special gift. Use it.
I don't think I can do it,
Put them
man.
in their place.
I don't think I can do
And
it.
by their place, I mean pregnant. Draw them pregnant. This is
Alright, fine. Chat. You know what? Okay, chat. I think I had enough for the internet for tonight. Yeah. I'm just gonna play some Final Fantasy while we're at it, or eat some Chinese. Yeah. Chinese sounds nice. Well, that was an interesting way to finish the night. I am not gonna live this down now. Okay, sure, I get it. Like, his advice is, I'm not gonna say it's good because you're still doing some fucked up shit, but actually, no, I'm not gonna consider it. What the fuck, man? That's stupid. That is absolutely stupid. I'm just gonna piss them off even more. I don't even know what to think of it anymore. My brain literally went in airplane mode. What the fuck? My brain went. You know that sound on Windows XP? The ding-doo-doo-doo. You know that sound, right? That's how my brain went after I saw that short. Why did my friend wanted me to see that? I have no idea. My god. Well, at least you guys know what to do if somebody who uses AI steals your shit, I guess. Steals your artwork. Well, chat, that's gonna be it for tonight. That's gonna be it for tonight's Friday night art stream. I think I'm just gonna raid somebody right now. Let's see who's online that is raidable currently. Alright, let's raid. Give me the people that I'm following. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Pioint is currently live. She's playing Repo right now. So we are going to be raiding Pioint. So let's do it. I will see you guys next time. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye. Also, not a word about this to anybody. I will see you guys later. This is between you and me.